First one is the secret or the symmetric or the private key algorithm. Key is shared with the recipients. In the secret key encryption, there is only one key that exists for encrypting and decrypting the data. The distribution is an issue, as every time a user leaves a group, the key must be changed. So suppose you have encrypted a data and you want it to be accessed by say 5 people. So you will have to share that secret key with all those 5, because there is only one key that can be used to encrypt or decrypt the data. So that particular group of 5 people are aware of the key, and tomorrow one of them decides to leave the group for any reason. So because of that, the key has to be changed, because he will be going out with the key to a secret data or sensitive data. So that is not acceptable to the organization. So this kind of an algorithm, the secret key algorithm or the private key algorithm, is not scalable. There are disadvantages to this, like distribution of keys. Next is asymmetric key encryption. In this, the requirement of sharing the key is not there. The text is encrypted with the receiver's public key available in open domain. It is decrypted by the receiver's private key, which he holds in his custody. So every user is issued with a pair of keys. One is public and one is private. Public keys will be available in open domain. So suppose I have to send a plain text, I will take the receiver's public key from the open domain, encrypt the data, create a ciphertext and send it to him. So that ciphertext can only be decrypted by the corresponding key, which is the private key of the receiver. So that private key is supposed to be in the custody, close custody of the receiver, and should not be available in open domain. So public key is for the open domain and private key is for the private custody. So asymmetric key encryption is considered to be better and faster, and no key sharing is required in this. So whenever a user leaves a group, just as in case of this secret key, the key is to be changed. But in this one, there is no such requirement, because every user is issued with a different set of private and public key. So this is also an advantage of asymmetric key encryption. So mathematical calculation, a question can be asked that there are X number of users, how many symmetric keys are required or how many asymmetric keys are required in this case. So this is the formula for n number of users. Asymmetric, as I said, is a pair of keys, so n plus n. Symmetric is a common key, so n into n minus 1 divided by 2. This is to be remembered. Numerical can come on this. This can be noted down. Then next is advantages of asymmetric over symmetric. So the distribution, as I said, is simple. A new user joins in, he is issued with a pair of keys, a private and a public key. However, in the case of symmetric, there's only one key which is shared with him. Users can be easily removed in the asymmetric one. However, it is difficult to remove a user in the symmetric encryption because he knows the key. New user requires only a public private key pair, but this is slow in operation.